One by one, they fall to their knees. And that's the name of the game. These people think that they can act tough where they don't have a leg to stand on. So they just make a bunch of smoke, and they're hoping for the best that something's gonna happen. But it all blows up in their face. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Another win. And we have 4 years of this. 4 years, we're only in week 3. We got 4 years of this, guys. 4 years. Oh my god. So the Mexican president bent the knee on the tariffs that Trump imposed that were gonna go into effect tomorrow. And now the Canadian Prime Minister, crying boy Trudeau, bends the knee. From Daily Mail, Canada's Justin Trudeau caves to Trump's tariff threat and strikes billion-dollar border agreement. Homie, don't mess around, man. Homie, don't mess around. Oh, this is awesome. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced a 30-day pause on swinging tit-for-tat tariffs and said he would push ahead with a massive round of border security measures after crisis talks with President Donald Trump on Monday. He said he was deploying new technology and personnel to the border, as well as appointing a fentanyl czar. I just had a good call with President Trump, he posted on X. Canada is implementing our $1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partner, and increased resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Why didn't you do this from the get-go? Right? Because Mexico just did the same thing. Nearly 10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working and protecting the border. White House officials claim victory, although Canadians pointed out that Trudeau was simply restating a plan announced in December. Trump confirmed the pause with his own post on Truth Social. It comes after Trump at the weekend announced he was preparing to slap 25% tariffs on imports from north of the border. This is the X from Trudeau. I just had a good call with President Trump. Canada is implementing our $1.3 billion border plan and reinforcing blah, blah, blah. In addition, Canada is making new commitment to appoint a fentanyl czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24... It took Trump for this moron to enlist cartels as terrorists. That's what it took. It took a man for this thing to grow some balls. That's exactly what it took. Canada responded by announcing its own levies on some American goods, but that all evaporated after the two leaders spoke by phone. This is victory, said a senior White House official. There were a lot of doubters out there who seem to forget we are the world's biggest economy. Trump confirmed the agreement. As president, it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of all Americans, and I am doing just that, he wrote. Bless you, my friend. Bless you. So, as you can see, his agenda has been put America first since the 80s, not just because he became the president. That's been his message since the 80s. Ever since these, he used to go on Oprah, he used to he used to talk to all these celebrities, The View. So, he's been on the same message. Now he has the chance, the opportunity again to implement him. But now he is going hardcore. He is not holding back. He is going full blast nuclear on these people. Nuclear. And for the ones who are crying foul, for the ones who are saying, oh, he's a dictator, he's this, he's that, why don't you take a sip of cold water, and think about what you're saying. Think about it. He is coming from the place of strength. He knows the economy. He knows the numbers of our import and export. He's not asleep like Biden was. He's not a fake like Kamala. He's not a traitor like the Democrats. He actually cares about the United States and the well-being of the Americans, and he's showing it by his actions. Third weekend, and look what's happening. Who's creating the chaos? The leftist lunatics. That's who's creating the chaos. The liberal leftist lunatics are creating the chaos. So they should actually be listed as the most dangerous, more dangerous than the white supremacists. So, they said they're the most dangerous in the country. No, the leftist ideology is the most dangerous ideology in this country. The most dangerous. The liberal mindset is a poison, because we see how that turns out. There's always violence on their end. There's always burning and looting. All the criminals benefit from it. Every single criminal benefit from being from the Democrats and Democratic policy. Every single one. Show me one criminal that benefits from a Republican policy or a conservative policy. Show me one. Show me one. Every criminal benefits from the left. Let's continue reading. Here's Trump's truth. Canada has agreed to ensure we have a secure northern border and finally end the deadly surge of drugs like fentanyl that have been pouring into our country, killing hundreds of thousands of Americans while destroying their families and communities all across our country. Canada will implement their $1.3 billion border plan, and as per Prime Minister Trudeau, will be reinforcing the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, and increased resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Nearly 10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working on protecting the border. In addition, Canada is making new commitment to appoint a fentanyl czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensuring 24/7 eyes on the border. Launch a Canada-U.S. Joint Strike Force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. I have also signed a new intelligence directive on organized crime and fentanyl, and we will be backing it with a $200 million budget. As president, it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of all Americans, and I am doing just that. I am very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariffs announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not final economic deal with Canada can be structured. Fairness for all. Well, when he says that if it can be structured, he's basically saying, is Canada going to step up and do what it says, not just provide an empty promise like Biden was doing, like the Democrats do, like Obama did, right? They all just gave empty promises. This guy is actually stepping in, taking action and doing what needs to be done. So, let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if Canada actually is going to pull through. Let's see if Mexico is actually going to pull through. They both have 30 days. He gave them 30-day notice to put their shit together and get this thing started. So, let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Peace out.